Okay, so this is a video for going live into Streamyard when you're going into Facebook Open Mic. The video will still come out in Facebook Open Mic, and all the comments will be there. And so it's just the same, except it's just one video, so no more hunting around for different videos. But we'll see how it goes. It's a big experiment. Just one thing, you want to do as much as you can to check beforehand that everything's working possible as well as you possibly can. Doing that little check where you go into Facebook with it is still quite a useful thing to do, even though you won't be going through Facebook, but it checks your sound a bit. You could also do some recording on Audacity or something, some free program like that, just to check your sound. I find myself, I'm always going into Windows sound settings, and there's a thing there for these troubleshooters for checking your sound. I'm running these like 2 or 3 times a day because Windows just forgets what it's doing. I can see my microphone's working. The setup I've got here is essentially this is my Behringer interface box. It's like a Focusrite. These things are 550 quid or something, probably a little bit more, and just a general microphone. A lot of people get the 2 things in one, like a USB snowball mic or something like that, which is just the same kind of idea. Anything's kind of better than the laptop mic. When you think about it, the laptop mic is this mini little tiny mic that's sort of buried in the bowels of the laptop somewhere near fans, processors and God knows what. It's not very good sound. Okay, so there'll be a link posted on the page. So you click on the link. And I've already got a broadcast set up, and it says you're entering a broadcast studio. A little tip there saying wear earbuds. If you notice any echo or anything like that, a pair of headphones to hand is really good. Even just to stuff in the audio jack to stop the speakers playing, because if you get any echo or loop back, that's where it's coming from. The speakers going back into the microphone. So we say let's check your camera and mic, and thank God it's working. If it's not working, it means that probably something else has grabbed the device. And this can something else has maybe grabbed the camera, or some other program has grabbed the microphone, and you need to find out what that was. When I'm doing like a tutorial or something, it happens all the time that something grabs the camera, which is why I've got the laptop camera on me, and I've got my little webcam thing plugged into the USB port for this video. Okay, what can you do here? You can mute, stop the cam. Can't think why you do that. Check your camera mic settings, and that is really useful. So the cameras, yeah, that's my little webcam here that's plugged into the USB port. 720, that's the highest resolution that Streamyard will take, and it's probably just as well, really. Things start to get a bit over CPU intensive and a bit overwhelming at 1080. That's right. Audio really important. I'm using this interface box, which is a Behringer. Could be Focusrite, could be USB snowball mic, whatever you've got. Could be the laptop mic. If it was the laptop mic, it would probably say something like microphone array, Realtek thingy. A few bubbles going. You'll see my levels look quite low. Actually, the interface box has got my levels pretty high, and I'm pretty sure that the levels are quite high. And sometimes I get a bit worried that Facebook is so sensitive to anything that's slightly high, it starts clipping it. So I kind of think lower is better than higher, to be honest. But you can always turn things up, but sometimes when it's distorted and too high, you don't quite know where the distortion is coming from, so you're a bit reluctant to turn it down. This is really important. Disable audio processing. This it'll tell you here. Click on the question mark. It says don't use this setting unless you've got a high quality microphone, which is an ordinary microphone really, and are wearing headphones. Yeah, or just have headphones to hand, because it disables the echo cancellation. So that's a sort of, yeah. So you need to, without that echo cancellation in place, it's quite good to have headphones. So if you do experience echo, putting headphones sort of breaks the circle of the sound moving back into the microphone. So that looks good. When you close this dialog, most important, don't go back screen. It seems to me this dialog ought to have an OK button down here, but just press the cross there, and that gets you out of that. Put your name in, go into the studio. Now downstairs, I've got my thing set up downstairs, the sort of main studio, as it were, and I just put like a wallpaper up. So currently we're backstage. The whole show isn't live, so nothing's happening, and we're backstage. What can we do here? We can edit our name. We can stop our mic or cam. I have no idea what an audio avatar is. Maybe I'll have to find out. We need to stop our cam here. We can check our cam and mic settings here. And that audio setting, disable audio processing. Remember to close the cross button. Don't go back screen. You can share a screen here, which would be able to, you'd be able to play a video or music, just like in Zoom, if you've ever used that feature in Zoom. You can got private chat where you can talk to the host and the others who are backstage. You can say, "Hey host, what's happening?" and he could say, "You're on in 2 minutes" or something. You've got live comments. Now, in theory, Streamyard hauls the live comments in from Facebook, so you can see them in real time as they pop in. We'll see how that works. One thing, you notice it says log in, sign up for free up here. Just ignore that. I mean, they're trying to get you to sign up to Streamyard, which you can for free, but you don't need to. So can't think why you would really, but so don't worry about that. By all means, if you fancy a free account, Streamyard, do it. That's it really. At the end of your musical set, what would happen is whoever's in the studio will pull you up to the right hand side here and say, "Hello, how are you doing?" blah blah, and then he would disappear and you play your set. And at the end of it, I think the best thing is to say thanks very much and just leave the studio, and that's it, goodbye, rather than go back into the studio, because otherwise we'll end up talking all night. But that's my thought, that it's best to keep things moving along and play music rather than just chat all night. That's it really. I'll do another one for the phone.